Bismillah, walhamdulillah, wa salatu wa salam ala Rasulullah. Continue to mention some points related to the burial. Um, the person responsible for placing the deceased in the grave should recite the dua, should say Bismillah wa ala millati Rasulillah. This is the same dua that we learned before when a person just died and you are closing his eyes, you say the same dua. So it's exactly the same dua you say it in two places. When you if somebody died and you are closing his eyes, you said that one of the things you do when the person dies is you close his eyes. So when you do that, you say Bismillah wa ala millati Rasulillah, and when you put him in the grave, you say Bismillah wa ala millati Rasulillah. Ala millati Rasulillah means Bismillah in the name of Allah, wa ala millati Rasulillah, on the religion of the Messenger of Allah, on the Islam. We ask Allah to that he died in Islam and accept him as a Muslim. It is disrecommended, makruh, to bury the deceased in a coffin or a box, except in a wetland. So he should be buried just on the sheets, like the sheets that we wrapped him in. That's it. You put him in the shaq or the laht, in the sheets. Unless the land is wet and the body might get affected, then you can use a box for this case, but it's better to avoid using a box. It is permissible to bury during night and at times when salah is not permitted, as long as it's not intentional. You are not intending to bury at the time where salah is not permitted, and we know that salah is not permitted at 5 times a day, which is after Salat al-Fajr till sunrise, and after Salat al-Asr till sunset, and after sunrise till the sun is as high as a spear, which is about 16 minutes after sunrise, and the time of zenith, when the sun is exactly time of zenith, and these are 4, and the 5th time that is not permitted is at the time of sunset, the exact time of sunset as well, till the sun sets completely. So it's okay it's permissible to bury during these times, and as well as in the night. But however, it is better to bury during the daylight and avoid the times when salah is not permitted. So it's better to avoid these times and use the daylight, okay, for burial. It is disrecommended, makruh, to build any structure on the grave. It is disrecommended to build any structure on the grave, like sometimes they build some barih or something like that. I don't know what it's called. It has a name in English also. Tom? Yeah, it's disrecommended. It's not good to do that. It's makruh to do that, and to write anything on it. However, this is what's mentioned in the book, Imam Nawawi and so on. However, scholars say, okay, you can write few details to identify the deceased. So Imam Bajuri in his Hashir, he says you can write the name, maybe write the date of death or date of birth, something like that is okay. You can write few details to identify the deceased. It's not, it is permitted, but not more than that, and it's haram to write any verses of Quran on the grave, because it might, out of respect for the verse of Quran, it might get najas and so on. There is lots of the graveyard is a place where it's possible to have najasat and so on. So you don't want the Quran, for example, you don't want the poop of the birds to go on the Quran, right? Something as simple as that, So you want to respect the verse of Quran and don't put them on the grave like that, So these are the points related to burial for today. Inshallah, we can continue next time.